Well, as we stumble into the, or at least towards, second 25 years of the 21st century, rather like I'm stumbling along this rocky beach right now, walking the dogs. Small, rural, isolated places like Kaslo, British Columbia have to come to terms with a panoply of problems and challenges. Some of them relating to the economy, some of them relating to the lack of adequate housing, some of it relating to social issues, and some of it relating to the environment. All of that has crystallized here in Kaslo recently over a mounting controversy regarding the future of the place in the background, which is the south side of the mouth of the Kaslo River, where it flows into fjord-like Kootenay Lake. Private developer is proposing that an existing bylaw be changed by the village, that it does a bit of a so-called land swap with the village that would allow it to go ahead and construct a strata RV park on what is known as South Beach, on the south bank of the Kaslo River. In the essay that you're going to find below, I'm going to lay out some reasons why that proposed development simply can't legally be allowed to go forward. And I'm also going to list some reasons why it simply shouldn't. In my experience, and I've worked with a lot of very small remote communities in British Columbia over the last decade, the only way that a small place like Kaslo can find its way forward is to, first of all, objectively, cool-headedly, unemotionally analyze and determine what its absolutely basic key assets are. And in my estimation, as I argue in this essay, Kaslo has three that are really quite unique in the context of not only British Columbia, but the country broadly. And those three assets for Kaslo, in no order of importance, are the existence of community-owned and controlled high-speed internet. In this case, fiber optic enabled broadband. Secondly, an incredibly rich cultural scene here. The arts in Kaslo and the North Kootenay Lake region, whether it be music, theater, film, literature, drama, dance, you name it, is off the charts. Really, I mean, it's hard to believe that we're talking about a place of scarcely 1,000 people. And the third key asset that Kaslo has, you see in the background, our spectacular natural setting. Any sensible economic strategy for Kaslo and North Kootenay Lake generally needs to revolve, in my opinion, around a recognition of the importance of those three assets: how to nurture them, how to protect them, and how to properly position them, in part so that we can create well-paid, sustainable jobs for our young people so they don't have to move to Vancouver or Kelowna or Fort McMurray or wherever to get a decent job, to therefore have the wherewithal to provide plenty of appropriate, innovative housing for those young workers as well as for other residents, and to be able to continue to enjoy the third of those assets, our spectacular setting, which is one of the primary reasons why so many of us are attracted to this place, and why so many of those who are lucky enough to have been born here don't want to leave if they don't have to. So there you go. I hope you'll take the time to have a look at the essay. It's just my opinion, so feel free to chime in if you have differences of opinion. But I hope you find it informative, if not provocative.